Okay, now we will demonstrate how this laser will function with the USB keyboard. Uh, Supposedly this laser will turn on and turn off by toggle the scroll lock button. You can see this is turn on, and then when I press the scroll lock button it will turn off, and then turn on back by turn on the back by push using the scroll lock button back. We need a laser pointer itself. The thing that we need to have to build the remote laser pointer is first the camera itself, and then we need to use some scrap keyboard that we don't use anymore, and then a piece of wire, and also AA battery and a piece of screw. Okay, we will do the laser part first. First, we need to remove the battery from the laser. Okay. And then we need the piece of screw. We will wrap up this screw with the tape to make sure this part of the screw doesn't contact with the inner side of the laser. Make sure the side of the tape that we use to wrap up the screw is just fit into the laser, and make sure it not too small or too big. And then we take out a piece of wire, and then we bend it to make, and just make sure that aluminium part will contact with the inside body of the laser. We put the screw we make before into it. We take another tape, use another tape to secure the wire connection for this part. And then use this wire and wrap up behind the screw. Like this, and then we take out the AA battery, and then we will connect the first wire we use into the positive terminal of the AA battery. Use another tape to secure the connection. And use another wire to connect to the negative side of the battery, just like before. Secure the connection first. And lastly, we put a tape to the switch to turn on the laser. We put this to make sure that the laser will always turn on. Okay, this is what we get from the keyboard. Actually we will use the pin of the scroll lock. Actually we have two pins. First we need to determine which pin is positive and which one is negative. From here we can see the positive sign on the uh, right side, and so basically this is the positive pin and this is negative pin. We can use both this pin to connect to the laser, but because the connection between these two is too close, we choose to just use the negative pin of the scroll lock, and then we choose another positive pin from the caps lock or num lock. So here for this project we will use the positive pin of the caps lock, so basically we just use this pin and this pin. So we will cover these two pin with tape to avoid contact when we make a connection to the laser. We will tape up the two pin that we don't want to use by using the tape. See, we just put the tape between these two to cover this pin and this pin. Make sure it doesn't cover these two pin, because we want to use it later. Basically, we can just connect the laser wire to the keyboard by like this, but it's difficult to make it in contact, so we will use the idea to increase the surface area by bending the aluminium side of the wire, make a like the U shape like this, and then do the same thing to the other wire. Like this. So now we have two wire, red and black. The black wire we will connect to the negative pin of the scroll lock. So basically we just put this like this, make sure it make a contact to the LED pin, and then we bend the wire like this. Okay, after bend the wire, and then we put the black wire to the negative terminal of the scroll lock, and then bend it to the front like this. and then using we put the tape to secure the connection to the black wire and the negative terminal of the scroll out, and then we repeat the same procedure to using the red wire to the positive terminal of the caps lock. We tape it. We must make sure that the wire make contact to the LED pin for both sides.